Today's video is sponsored by Noom. So the thing with Spider-Man is, right, he's a very tech-based superhero. It started with like web shooters, right, for example. And then it's just ballooned out into spider drones and spider chasers and a lot of spider robot stuff, you know what I mean?
A lot of unlicensed technology, sure. Dangerous stuff, yeah. Should be in
exactly.
jail, this guy.
I agree.
Or at least a heavy fine.
A menace and all that, etc.
He's a menace, well, now that I think about
They
it.
can put in footage from, J. Jonah Jameson's like, he's a menace or whatever.
Man, I should start some sort of publishing empire and just
I agree.
shame him. I should cancel this guy, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, leave a like for this video, but also cancelling Spider-Man. We're going to go through some of the weirdest, best, worst, whatever you want to call it, Spider-Man gadgets that he's had over the years. I know recently the games have kind of popularized some of the ones that have appeared in comics and also introduced some more, but I got some of my own here, Mason. Don't even worry about it. Starting off with the spider signal. The first time I think I saw that was the post-credits Marvel scene, where it's more of a spider suit interface.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like a clear case of copyright infringement, though. A spider signal.
I
Come
know,
on.
right? Yeah.
Is this the one that's in his belt?
Yeah, it's in his belt. And what it used to do really, like, if there's some criminals in the alley about to do some crime, he shines the signal and they're like, oh no, it's Spider-Man.
This gives us time to run.
Exactly. I mean, they probably can't get away because he's pretty fast. He's beating them up anyway. But yeah, it was kind of like an ominous threat before he came down and started beating them all up.
He should just beat him up, though, I think.
He should just beat them up. Because
Yeah.
once he starts beating them up, they're going to get the idea that this is a threat.
For sure. I mean, I think if anything, the light's probably a waste of time because they're, if he just beats him up, that's what they're going to tell all their friends, that Spider-Man showed up and beat him up. But otherwise, they're going to be like, yeah, he put a spotlight on me. I wasn't sure what to do. Was I supposed to do a bit of the old razzle-dazzle? Then I got punched.
He got punched.
Anyway, clear violation of probably some sort of Class 3 laser situation.
You can't just use laser pointers.
Can't just use lasers.
Yeah.
Probably like an airspace thing as well. Can't shoot lights into the sky.
That's
so
so
anyway,
true.
this guy's getting cancelled.
Jail big time.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the Spider-Mobile.
I remember the Spider-Mobile.
It showed up in various incarnations across the years, but the traditional version, and you know this, it's like a dune buggy.
It's very much a dune buggy, isn't it?
But it's not just like a dune buggy.
It's
What
a
else does it
famously
do?
bad dune buggy.
Yes.
It's famously, it never works properly.
Yep.
I think he got it as like a promotional opportunity somehow. It was meant to promote somebody's used car lot or something like that. It can go up walls, maybe.
And it can shoot webs and swing, maybe. But yeah, he got rid of it, and he's had different incarnations. I think he's had one that's got spider legs.
Great.
Or that might be an entirely different thing. It showed up in Old Man Logan as well.
He sure did.
They used that
right.
for their road trip. So I think it started as a joke intentionally because it's dumb. Why would he have a car? But it's slowly kind of developed into something that's like, oh yeah, this
It's
is a fun
dumb and
callback.
he should have a car.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, it doesn't have a catalytic converter in it, so he should probably get a fine for that.
Oh, and boo.
Yeah.
Is he even getting that thing registered?
Doubtful.
Yeah, doubtful. Jail then. Next up, I've just written different webs.
Sure,
You've got your impact. You've got your electricity webs. You've got your sticky bombs. If he's coming across a villain that, he needs a specific web, he'll just knock something up.
Sometimes he's like, man, this villain's caused me a lot of trouble. I should use my lead webs. Out of this very special web shooter.
Yeah.
My Glock web shooter.
I thought you meant he just got to throw a lead pipe.
He could do that too. He's got two hands, doesn't he? And he can stick to walls.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say not cancel for that. You throw a lead pipe. That's all right.
Seems like an unlicensed chemical weapon to me, but all right.
Yeah, you're probably right. What else we got here? This one I can't wait to talk about. It's the
We'll talk about it then, you
can't-
coward.
Mason, I can't even wait. I'm gearing up. I've been gearing up to this all day. Just rubbing my little hands in anticipation.
Wow, out with it then.
Eating my spider O's. Just be like, oh my God, when I get to tell the YouTube community about this.
How are you eating your spider O's and rubbing your hands together at the same time? Oh my God, you've got extra limbs, don't you?
Well,
Extra spider limbs.
You know what? Let's come back to this one. I was going to talk about.
Oh, I thought you couldn't wait, but all right.
No. Let's a bit more anticipation for the antimagnetic inverter. Because extra arms.
Bit of sizzle.
That's right. It's something that Spider-Man has used before. In the Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s, I think it was, there's a version of him from an alternate dimension where he has the Doc Ock arms.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, but the more well-known one, and we've seen this in comics and then movies, is the Iron Spider. It's got the extra arms, which, can be used to kill people as well if need be. It can just stab a lot.
Yeah.
But, it kind of, I guess it makes it more arachnid-esque,
It does. I mean, the movie version had 4 extra arms. The comic book version had only 3 extra arms.
Oh, that's right.
So he was more like a wounded spider, I guess.
Well, a wounded spider is just as dangerous, if not slightly less dangerous than a regular spider.
That is very true.
In the animal kingdom.
Very true.
Do you think it is cheating though, having the extra arms? Do you think it's like, come on, man, or whatever you can do, whatever you can get?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, those bank robbers aren't going to stab themselves through the chest, are they?
No, probably not. Let's talk about the web wings. I can never remember whether you're a fan or not a fan of these.
I love them.
What do you love about them?
Because I think the first time I saw Spider-Man, like, you some old reprint of like a very early Spider-Man story from the 60s. Yeah, those web wings.
He's like,
I don't think they'd be very functional, but...
No, but I'd imagine if you use some kind of special fiber optic mechanism, they could do a different thing. You could make up a reason that they work better and function, is what I'm saying. You do some comic book logic and it's fine. And it's like, these are made from nano technology, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's why I can glide or whatever, is what I'm saying.
Okay, sure.
I'm just spiraling.
Can spiders glide? Is that a thing they can do?
I think some of them probably can. They can make like a little web parachute or something. I don't fucking know though, do I? Do I look like I know?
You do not. You absolutely do not. Look, I like him, but in our very in-depth discussion of them just now, I have realized he can swing. Why does he need the wings?
Or a car.
Yeah. Any of these things. Or this anti-magnetic inverter thing that you keep banging on about.
I'm gonna say that one last because speaking of flying, he has had a glider, the spider glider.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's used goblin technology to just make a glider like the goblin has.
I don't like it.
He used to use it for faster travel. It doesn't fit with his motif.
No, it's like when Batman has a jetpack.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, we know...
I love this action figure, but...
We know you can do it,
Yeah.
but it feels like cheating. It's outside of your skill set. Batman, you should be in a plane that gets shot down immediately.
Yeah.
And then you have to climb your way out of it.
And you're like, oh, this hurts, but I have to still fight crime. But
Right?
god damn.
Jetpack, off-brand.
Yeah.
Same with Spider-Man, his stupid glider that I've just heard about. I don't like it.
Well, it's not really a thing that he uses that often. He'll get rid of
Is it shaped like a spider?
Yeah, sometimes it's shaped like his emblem or whatever, or
Sure.
a different thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Last one, the anti-magnetic inverter.
The big finish. Here we go.
I've just been rubbing my little hands together. I can't wait to talk about it.
Eating your Spider-O's. Get to go out for more Spider-O's.
That's right. So this is something that he basically in the 60s or the early Spider-Man comics, Peter Parker figures out that the Vulture, the way he's able to fly with his wings is through magnetism.
Oh, yeah.
As all things were explained back then. It's
That's
just
right.
like, yeah, various magnets made this happen.
It's
or
me,
whatever.
Iron Man. I'm going to escape from this prison in Vietnam. I'm going to use my magnetic repulsors to hang off a roof or whatever. That's what he
Yeah,
did.
that's right. Exactly. Is that a thing that probably happened?
Yes.
Terrific. So in this case, he turns up to the Vulture and he goes, I've figured out your mode of transportation. I know how it works. I've brought the anti-magnetic inverter. I've been waiting all day to use this.
I've been rubbing my hands together. I've been eating my Peter Parker-O's.
That's right. So anyway, he goes to use it and it doesn't work because the Vulture recently changed his technology. So it doesn't work. He keeps flying and goes, oh, and it's just in a briefcase. He just drops it.
Huh.
So there we go. Can you see why I was so excited to share this information?
I would have just chucked it at him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hit him right in his elderly head.
Yeah, that'd kill him.
He would have died.
Put a big ding in him.
This Vulture suit would have just kept flapping away in midair.
Exactly. And just
Even there was
watch
a
it
dead
go.
man in it. A dead old man.
So yeah, look, I think he's got some cool stuff. Some, stuff that seems a little excessive, but it's fun. I think it's fun to put these inclusions in every now and then go, nah, Spider Glider's no good actually, and get rid of it. Yeah. At least it rhymes.
That is true.
Yeah.
Spider. I was trying to think of other things that rhyme with spider, but gliders, I guess.
Divider?
Spider divider.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's for cutting spiders in half.
He's just got a big knife on his suit.
Job.
Mary Jane, I've come up with a new invention. It's called my spider divider. I'm leaving you, Peter. I'm going to live with my mother. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not telling you my address because you're a lunatic.
As a man in his early to mid-20s, or more accurately, a different age, late 30s, honestly, it's a struggle to keep in shape. That's where Noom comes in, giving me all the tools to unlearn any negative associations I might have with food, body, and self-perception. My personal goal is to maintain my incredible muscle mass and drop a few percentages of body fat leading into the Australian summer. For me, the most helpful thing about the Noom program was how personalized this whole thing is. Fitness isn't a one-size-fits-all. So before you even start, there's a very quick and intuitive intro to figure you personally out and what you hope to achieve. Plus, there's awesome lessons you can take along the way, like unprocess your diet, which breaks down what should really be on your plate. You can also track exercise, plus food and water, which is extremely helpful. For some reason, maybe because I'm an idiot, I find it hard to strike a balance with hydration, and this helps me with that. Also, everyone gets an actual person, a coach, you can chat with all of which are trained in psychology, fitness, and nutrition. And speaking of actual people, there's also a group chat where you can share progress, feelings, goals, book recommendations, anything at all. It's a good positive space to keep everyone on track. Look, I don't know what else to say. It's great. My wife has been using it for months now. That is entirely unconnected to this particular brand deal, and she loves it. And I love her. Not because of Noom. The love is unrelated. But if I had to choose between her and Noom, I tell you what, I'd definitely still choose her. But that's not to say Noom isn't great, because what am I really going to do? Come on here and say I love Noom more than my wife? Get out of here. So if you are keen, you can take the free 30-second quiz today at noom.com/Mr. Sunday Movies, or click the link in the description to get started now. That's noom.com/Mr. Sunday Movies, or click that link in the description. All right, let's do the rest of this video. Anyways, if you do have a favorite Spider-Man gadget, or weird, or worst, or whatever, I'd love to hear about it below. We certainly haven't touched on everything. But so, any additions you want to make would be great for the algorithm.
Do you love instant kill mode? He does.
Yeah, he certainly does. You'll fire it up in a heartbeat, mate. Don't even worry about it. What do you think about even the glasses that he gets? I think the Stark Industry glasses are an example of a little bit excessive. Do you know what I mean?
But that's the lesson he's got to learn,
Oh yeah, that's what that movie was about.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot.
But he spent most of the movie just chopping up spiders with
Yeah,
him.
he did. Mary Jane, look at this. Chopping up some spiders for both of us to eat.
I'm leaving Europe, she says.
Anyways, we do videos here all the goddamn time, don't we, Mason?
That's exactly right.
But if you're sick of videos and you want other things, we have a service called bigsandwich.co where a bunch of stuff go up there early, including our Caravan of Garbages, but also bonus podcasts, audio commentaries, comic book clubs where we talk about a specific comic book. Our podcast, The Weekly Planet, early and ad-free. It's all there, isn't it?
We've got blueprints for the Antimagnetic inverter. That's on there.
Check that out. That's right. Throw it on an old man. That's up to you.
It's just a brick.
It's just a brick. It's just a brick with a handle. Anyways, I'll see you next time.
Grab that Jimmy, guys. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye. As if he hasn't killed the vulture, just even by accident.
Right?
That's crazy.